hear the green light go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instruments.
Playoff football, and bone-chilling playoff football at that, in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 49. 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Zip it. Check 26,
Murray now on first down, being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 24, Brady. He finds Perine out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the delay, here's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10.
54 Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
So don't say nothing.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
Murray now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. No. Off. Hey. Go. 24. Switch. Go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught at the 20. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Paris Campbell, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
First down, Murray slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Brady already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Lucky. Listen. Mike,
Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
29, Alpha. Ozzy. He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike 51.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That ball complete to Isabella. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Brady to throw. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out.
Nice hit, boy.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
54. Line 54. Army.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check three. Off. Wide, get wide. Under 10. 10. Back. Watch twist.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we in this second quarter. Now Brady. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Hines. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton, 93 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Alert flare, alert flare, flare. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey. Check 24. Mike
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. 1st half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bilal Nichols able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
51 for Mike. I got you, son.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
51 for Mike, boys, 51. Hey, Alpha. Regular.
Brady now to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Brady, looking for Campbell downfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darius Slayton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This one caught by Isabella and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Wait, 20. 51, Mike, 51.
And Brady will sneak it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They'll run it here with Pirine. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Go!
On 3rd down, Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
29, Alpha. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert! Hey!
Here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Colby Listenby, 93 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Pollard again. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, 65 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bilal Nichols able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Pick it up. Check.
On second down, it's Pollard. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he is out of bounds here on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 70 ending. 54. Light 54. Get your swerve on. Switch. Joker. Run it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This will be fielded at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On third down, Pollard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.